Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Asian markets opened higher after U.S. stocks closed at record highs. Analysis http ntvforex.com News ID 63DBE 8/25/2026 08:36 AM Asia Market Update. Asian markets opened higher after U.S. stocks closed at record highs. U.S.-China officials had trade-related call. NBSP General Trend. Asian travel-sensitive stocks trade generally higher amid some focus in the press on COVID-19 treatment hopes. Japanese markets trade broadly higher. Air Transportation Index outperforms after gains in the US. Financials outperform in Australia amid rise in 10-year bond yields. Consumer staples and resource firms decline. Tech and property firms decline. In HK gaming sector trades higher. Shanghai Composite declined by 0.2% during morning session. NBSP headlines. Economic data. Australia, New Zealand ASX 200 opens 0.2%. Qantas QAN.AU announces possible job cuts of up to 2,500 in addition to the already announced 6K job cuts. Relates to plans to outsource certain operations. Australia total payroll jobs change between July 25 and August 8 0.8%. Weekly total wages 0.6%. Australia prelim jewel merchandise exports 6.0%. Imports 11.0%. Australia debt agency AOFM launches new 1.0% 2031 bond syndicate. As expected, the issuance will be of a benchmark size. Initial pricing guidance is 811 bps. Primary 10-year Treasury bond futures contract. Australia November 2031 syndicated bond sale bids reported to be higher than $1.44 BO. Victoria State Australia reports 148 additional coronavirus cases, 8 additional deaths. NZ New Zealand Debt Management Office DMO sells NZ $4.0 B in 4.50% April 2027 bonds via syndicate, average yield 0.325%. Bid to cover GT 4.38x total book size GT NZ $17.5 B. China Hong Kong Hang Seng Open 0.1%, Shanghai Composite 0.2%. Menu Dairy 2319.HK announces termination of proposed acquisition of Lion Dairy and Drinks in Australia. Australia FIRB was not likely to approve the transaction. USTR statement. US trade official Lighthizer and Treasury Secretary Nguyen spoke with China Vice Premier Liu He on implementation of Phase 1 trade deal. CN China Bok open market operation. OMO injects 300 billion Chinese yuan in 7-day and 14-day reverse repos. V injects 160 billion Chinese yuan in 7-day reverse repos and 14-day reverse repos. Prior net injection 200 billion Chinese yuan. V net injection 110 billion Chinese yuan. Prior CN Labok official. China monetary policy direction will not change. Determined to maintain normal monetary policy. Flexible and appropriate monetary policy will not change. CN Labok Deputy Gov Lu Kuokiang will improve policy rate system based on OMO and MLF rates. Will push market rates to move around OMO and MLF rates. CN Labok Vice Gov Lu. There is no need to lower regulator requirement on bank capital adequacy ratio. Domestic banking sector SQ2 capital adequacy ratio 14.2%. Chinese state media. CN China PBOC sets yuan reference rate 6.9183 v 6.9194. Prior HK Hong Kong Chief Exec Lam to announce social distancing arrangements later today. August 25 CN PBOC official Sun Guofeng still running internal tests of digital currency. No official launch schedule. CN China lending rate for companies may continue declines. China Securities Journal. Japan Nikkei 225 opened 1.1%. JP Japan Finmin ASO. Japan equity, tax rev, and GDP have all clearly risen during Abe administration. Clear PM Abe should rest if needed. JP Japan MOF sells A1.2 TV. A1.2T indicated in 0.40%. 20-year JGB's average yield 0.4030%. V 0.4160%. Prior bid to cover 3.9x v 3.8x. Prior Korea Kospi opened 1%. KR South Korea confirms 280 additional coronavirus cases v 266. Prior KR South Korea President Moon prolonged level 2 social distancing measures will add a burden to domestic economy. Worried that consumption and demand may contract again. KR South Korea OG consumer confidence 88.2 v 84.2. Prior KR South Korea Vice Fin Min Kim market volatility has been Expanding recently other Asia in Reserve Bank of India RBI announces special open market operations OMO equal to INR 200B to INR 100B operations to be conducted on August 27 and September 3. Taiwan Semi announces plans to open new RMD center in Taiwan in 2021. The facility will focus on future technology including research on 2nm chips to operate new advanced production line NBSP levels as of 1/20/18 Nikkei 225, 1.7%, ASX 200 0.2%, Hang Seng 0.5%, Shanghai Composite 0.3%, Kospi 1.4%, Equity S-AMP P500 Futures 0.5%, Nasdaq 100 0.3%, DAX 0.7%, FTSE 100 0.3%, 1.1814 euros, 1.1784 Japanese yen, 106.05, 105 Australian dollars and 87 cents, 0.7182, 0.7154 NZD, 0.6546, 0.6514 gold flat at $1,939 ounce, crude oil 0.2% at $42.54 BRL, copper 0.1% at $2.9202 pound. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.